Hello guys, welcome to the channel, Talking with Jay Spring. I'm your host Jay, giving you a video on the channel today. Hello guys and welcome to this journey to X-Men Dark Pheonix YouTube series. We've already reviewed X-Men 1, 2 and The Last Stand on this YouTube series already. Links for the playlist in the description, annotation at the end of the video and a card above my head you can click on. It'll take you straight to that playlist. This YouTube series where we're going to be reviewing all the X-Men movies from the beginning to the end and ranking them from the worst to the best. This is all leading up to X-Men Dark Pheonix and this is just going to be super cool. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far. If you simply are, please do smash that thumbs up. Lets me know you're enjoying the content. Comment your thoughts and ratings on this movie down below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for much more. If you guys have any other suggestions, please don't forget to leave them in the comment section down below as well, and I'll try and get back to you and upload the video as soon as possible for you. So without further ado guys, let's get straight into this movie review. X-Men Origins Wolverine. This is directed by Gavin Hood and this is a fantasy sci-fi movie around 2 hours long. This was released in May 2009. This movie is about the early years of James Logan. This features his brother Victor Creed and his services for Special Forces, Team Weapon X, and his experimentation into how he becomes a metal human named Wolverine. Let's jump straight into the good points. Now the good points about this movie is this movie had a decent storyline which experiments the Wolverine in a way which none of us would have expected. Also some of the action in this movie was okay, especially the scenes when it comes to Logan and Victor teaming up together against people, or them actually going at it. There was quite a good pub scene or a bar scene where they went at it, which was quite cool, and they experimented with it. And I liked how the real Wolverine, how he was made in the labs and stuff like that, and how he completely obliterates everybody. That was quite cool. I like the fact that they brung Gambit into this movie. I thought it was quite a cool idea of how they done that. And the romance between Logan and his partner, which after he left, obviously working with his brother Victor, he had a partner named Kayla, and I like the romance story between them two. I think they played that quite well. And as well as the scene where Wolverine is on the motorcycle trying to avoid this helicopter, in the end just obliterates the helicopter and the people in it, and I thought it was quite a good sequence. This movie really, the only main good point about this movie is the performances from some of the actors. First up being Hugh Jackman as Logan and Wolverine. There's no doubt in my mind that this guy just does not suit the character Wolverine. In a movie which is questioned by many people, this guy still performed to perfection in my personal opinion. As well as the co-actor, his brother Victor Creed, played by Liev Schreiber, I think I'm going to pronounce it that way. I think he suits Sabretooth so much better than the person did in X-Men 1. He looks better. I think he came across better. I really enjoyed this guy's performance and really enjoyed the chemistry between the two. Now, some honourable mentions I want to announce as well is Lynn Collins playing as Kayla, the partner of, obviously, Logan in this movie. I really thought she had quite a strong performance in this movie. I liked some of her sequences, as well as Danny Houston playing as Stryker. I really enjoyed him. He was probably one of the second reason really why I enjoyed this movie as a whole, because Logan being the main reason, Hugh Jackman, and this guy really played Stryker perfectly, and I liked the original Stryker, and I'm questioning which one I prefer, but this guy done a great in this movie. Now we're going into the bad points. Now the bad points about this movie is the CGI and the special effects. Now I remember seeing the trailer come out and I was looking at it going, they've surely got to fix this. Did they fix it? No, they didn't. A lot of these special effects and the CGI were really poorly done, and I can definitely tell they didn't put a lot of budget into that side of things. The film just looked unfinished in total. The film was poorly directed, in my opinion. I felt it had bad cinematography most of the way through the movie. There was a lot of shaky cam and a lot of things I didn't approve of, and I felt like, especially when it comes to the jumping and the climbing scenes, you could see there was ropes. You could see it was just very badly executed when it comes to that sort of side of things. I also thought Weapon X wasn't a good villain at all. Why was his mouth sewn shut? Why did they use two actors to actually play Weapon X? Because apparently it wasn't just one actor being obviously Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds. There was actually another actor playing the character as well in two different sequences. So yeah, I just didn't agree with it. It just looked like some Mortal Kombat type failure character, and it just didn't really connect with me at all. I also thought the side characters in this movie were poorly built, and I didn't care for any of them. Some of them being killed off in this movie, might I add. I just didn't really care for them. I actually cared more from the villain being Victor in this movie, which was poorly executed. Will.i.am in this movie was a very poor decision, which I've highlighted. He was one of the side characters. Yeah, maybe the direction wasn't great, and he probably suffered from that, but I just thought you should have chose a better cast, in my opinion. The Blob was in this movie, and oh my god, it was actually terrible. He looked terrible, he sounded terrible, and the whole scene of the boxing scene between Logan and the Blob is just really awful, and I don't know why they even put it into this movie. The movie just felt very unrealistic. Now, it sounds silly because this is a superhero movie, but it just felt unrealistic. Sometimes with superhero movies, especially when it comes to the MCU Marvel side of things, we can sort of go, okay, you know what, that ain't real, but we can understand why you did that. But in this movie, it just throws all that out the window, in my personal opinion. I felt the script and the dialogue was an epic fail. It was very poorly written throughout the movie. Even Logan, who I absolutely adore as Hugh Jackman, had some really poor written lines, and I just really didn't connect with the dialogue at all. I just felt this was an ultimate cringe superhero movie, and the finale just felt like it had the whole budget thrown into it, but it still didn't deliver for me. Finishing off with Wolverine, basically his mind being blown, just wiped clean, and it just felt unneeded. This movie just felt unneeded. So guys, it's rating time. Let's have a look at what the critics had to rate this movie. We have Rotten Tomatoes giving a 37%, IMDb giving a 6.6 out of 10, and Metacritic giving a 40. My rating for this movie is a 4.5 out of 10. This makes this a bad movie. Now, this guts me to say this movie has massive potential with it. With a big character we know and love as Wolverine and Logan, especially with an actor like Hugh Jackman, and the cast, some of the cast members it had, this was set to be a big hit. But just with everything, the direction and everything, it just seemed to be fouled for some stupid reason. I don't know. I think what it was supposed to do was be like the MCU. It was supposed to set up the solo movies for the X-Men. It was supposed to have a Wolverine, a Storm film, a Cyclops film. It was supposed to do them solo superhero movies, and this started nothing. This is easily a forgettable movie without the performances of some very good actors, in my personal opinion. So guys, a 4.5 bad rating from me. Let me know your comments down below and your ratings. And don't forget as well, if you enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell for much, much more. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the journey. Don't forget, on Tuesday we have the X-Men First Class movie review going up on the channel. So stay tuned guys. I've been me, you've been you, and I'll see you next time on Talking with Jay Springer.